Good news again. I made a video recently, a couple of weeks ago, about the Colombia Digital Nomad visa, about the new Colombia Digital Nomad visa. Now it's officially open and people can now start applying for this visa. In this video, I want to cover how you can apply, where you can apply, the things that you need to keep in mind, and how just seamless this whole process is. So stick around for that. And if you are coming here for the first time, welcome. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so. I make content for digital nomads and remote working entrepreneurs. If you want content like that, this is where to find it. Anyways, let's jump right into it. Colombia opened up digital nomad visa, and it's one of the easiest to apply to in terms of the income requirements and just some of the other things that you stand to benefit from this. So if you want to apply for the Colombia Digital Nomad visa, the website is open. I'll leave a link to it down in the description. But if you need some help and guidance, I'll also leave a link to it in the description as well. You can fill out a form and I'll reach out to you personally, or you can send me an email at ifdaniel@gmail.com. So go check out the links in the description for that. So the Colombia Digital Nomad visa is finally open, and to be eligible, you need to have a few things. You need to have, one, your passport. Your passport has to have at least 6 months validity from the day that you are applying for the visa. And also, you need to make sure that you're providing proof that you work remotely. You could be working for yourself, or you could have your own company. You can be a freelancer as well. And also, the income requirement is what makes the Colombia Digital Nomad visa so exciting for a lot of people, because you only need to be making about $900 a month, which is really good. A lot of countries, Italy, Malta, Croatia, a lot of these European countries want you to make an arm and a leg. They want you to make $2,500, 3,000 euros, and all of these things. But Colombia requires you to make $900 in a month, and you need to be able to show proof that you've made this amount in the last 3 months. So you need to show bank statements that you've made that in the last 3 months. Also, you need an international health insurance, which you can get from Safety Wing. I'll leave a link down to in the description if you want to buy your health insurance for the duration of your stay. Now, this visa is valid for up to 2 years, 1 year initially, then you can renew for another year. So you need at least 1 year validity. Of course, Safety Wing provide your insurance on a month-to-month basis, and you only need to provide that to the embassy or to the consulate in order to apply for the digital nomad visa. Also, you need a letter of employment. If you have an employer, you need a letter of employment from your employer that you can easily get. If you are a freelancer, you need to be able to provide freelance contract with your various employers, people who give you jobs. And if you have a business, if you run your own business, you need to be able to provide proof that you run this business outside of Colombia. And this could be in form of tax documents and incorporation letters and all of these things from the government. So that should not be that should not be difficult at all to go through. So in order to apply for this nomad visa, if you're planning to do it yourself, once you get on the government website, it's pretty straightforward. They have an English translation. You just have to fill out the forms, and on the next page it's going to ask you what type of visa you're planning to apply for, and this is going to be the V visa, the V visitor visa. And in the sub menu, it's going to ask you what type of visa. That's where you select Nomad Digital, which is also digital nomad visa. There's a lot of types of visas in there, but you want to look for Nomad Digital. That's how you want to apply for the digital nomad visa. And once you send in this application through, it's going to take about 30 days to hear back from them whether or not you're granted, or they need more documents, or maybe you were denied. That can happen. But if they need more documents, you have 10 days to respond back to that request for more document. Otherwise, your application will be outrightly rejected. But if you have been granted, then you only need to pay an application fee. In the course of application, you pay a visa application fee of $52. And after 30 days, when you get your visa back, when it's been approved, then you have to pay a visa fee that ranges anywhere from $170 to $230 if you have dependents. So the least you can expect to pay is $170, and the max 100 is $230. So once you have submitted the application, you only have to wait for your approval, pay your visa fee. And I think this is really good for a lot of digital nomads, because it's going to open up a lot of opportunities to people from countries outside of the EU, Canada, United States, who want to live as digital nomads, which is what I always talk about a lot. And you haven't seen the initial video that I made about that, why digital nomad visas can be so misleading. I believe it's one of my last videos I make. I'm gonna put it up here in the cards as well. So the Colombia digital nomad visa, pretty straightforward. I'll leave a link to the government government website in description. And also, if you need guidance in applying for this and how to gather your documents, and if you have any questions, fill out the form in description down below, and I will reach out to you personally. You can also send me an email, but if you have questions, be sure to leave them down in the comment section down below. I'm always in there replying to questions and whatnot. So this is what you need to apply for the Colombia Digital Nomad visa. Pretty straightforward. I'm not going to waste your time with any fluff. And if you have any questions, again, leave them in the comments and I'll be more than happy to respond to them. I'm right now in beautiful Cancun, Mexico, where I've been for the last couple of days, and I will be for the next couple of days for my friend's wedding. Then I will be flying over to Nigeria, and I'll be making some content out there if you want to see anything from Nigeria. If you want to work from Nigeria, which honestly I don't recommend as a digital nomad if you work, but if you want to see that, leave it in the comments down below. And if you want to see how I open bank accounts, the bank account I use when I travel is called Revolut. I'll leave it in the description as well. Of course, it's an affiliate link, and I'll get a kickback if you use that link as well. My name is Daniel, and I will see you in the next video.